Hey everybody, it's Lindy Tate from Taterbuggin. Y'all come on in while I get everything set up down here for you. It's been a crazy day around here. I decided to go on and go live and spend time with my friends so I could update y'all who you've just been so great to be praying. And let me go. Hey Marjorie, hello, y'all come on in. Hey Sherry, how are y'all doing today? Hey Opa, I hope y'all are doing okay and staying warm because it is stupid cold out there. And yeah, we've got a lot to talk about. Hey Grace and Becky, Cindy's here. Hey my friend. Kim got in here, yay. Carol, Rose, Kathy, how are y'all? Hey Leanne. Oh, there's my sister, Moidle. Thank you, Moidle. I got it all cut off and I got those perked up yesterday. Hey Luann and Carol. Hey Penny. Hey Carrie, Lori, Kathy. Oh, thank you, Kathy. I had to get Karen to work her magic on my head yesterday because it was a hot mess. I told y'all. Thank y'all. So I just decided to let it do its own thing today because I can get back from, ran over from Mom's. Hey Blanche, Jill. We didn't get that. Oh goodness, yeah, Opa. Rose starts knowing. Oh goodness. Hey Beth. Deborah, I'm going to give y'all an update on him. Y'all are so sweet to like my hair. Thank you. Hey, Teresa. Thanks for sprinkling. There's Judy from the Crafty House. Hey, my friend. How are you doing? Thank you so much. I had to get shorn every now and then because it was a mess. Hey, Danielle. Oh, it is so cold. Yeah, I bet it is miserable in Knoxville. The misery came in here this morning of sleet to start out, and then we got a dusting of snow. I'm not a fan of cold. There's Ruth. Hey Ruth and Patty and Lynn. I am honoring Texas today, so that's what I've got going here. And oh Blanche, thank you so much for the stars. Hi Sonia. Oh, thank y'all so much. Hey Luann, how are you doing? Oh, thank you, Betty. Can I paint a Valentine's Day picture with us? Amelia, do you see that one right there? That's our painting this month. I'd love for you to join us. We're going to do a little painting today, but I had to pull something out. It's going to get a whole lot colder. Why do you say that, Moidle? Running back and forth to my mom's, ooh, it just keeps feeling colder and colder. And we've been feeding our birds, and we got Mom a bird feeder for Christmas, like mine, that has all the little hooks. And we got it set up 2 days ago, and that helped tremendously today, let me tell y'all. So I'm gonna start out with an update. Oh, y'all are so sweet, and I did pin my shirt link for you like I always do. I really love this one. It's kind of got some blue camo going, some stripes, and I just love the words, and it, I don't know, just kind of seemed suitable today. Hey Kathy, just popping in to say hi. Oh, thank you Shirley. Oh, there's Yvonne from Southern Designs and Finds. Thank y'all for joining me. I'm so happy you're here. Hey Tammy, yeah, it's cold in Minnesota. I bet it is. It's cold in Tennessee. So this day started out, it was scary. And we've had things like this happen with my stepdad before, but this turned out a little bit different. Just so happened that, of course, it was sleeting, so Gerald went to get their newspaper this morning. And just as he was coming back up the driveway, my mother was calling me and saying she needed help getting my stepdad from the kitchen table to his chair. By the time she got it out of her mouth, Gerald was in there and was going to help him. And so I stayed on the phone with Mom. I could tell she was really shaky. And so if you're watching on replay and you don't care about this part, please just fast forward. But so many of y'all have been so kind to pray for them today that I wanted to come on and give you an update. And we are going to craft, so zoom ahead to the craft. But anyway, Gerald couldn't get him brought around. Usually we can put a cookie in his mouth. It's usually a low blood sugar thing. We can give him some grape juice. That wasn't working. And so I told Mom she could put the phone down, but to leave me on the line so I could hear what was going on. I asked if Gerald needed me over there to help, and he said no. And it wasn't. We worried about a TIA as well. So finally I heard Gerald tell my mother, Mom, I need you to call 911. Well, I know if he says that, that's that. So she hung up with me. I threw on my clothes and I went running over there. My mom weighs 100 pounds, literally, that's what she weighs. And she's kind of helpless with this. Plus she was so shaky at that point she couldn't even operate her telephone. So Gerald had to hold him in the chair and call 911. They're so fast here in Bartlett. They're so wonderful. I ran through the house. I put my hands on Dad for a bit. And completely unresponsive by this time. Mom had gone to go get all of his medicines, and I ran out front and waited in the sleet to flag them down to make sure and get them in the house. Thank you, Judy. Thank you all for praying for him, because they've been hard. Danette, thank you for being here. Double time growing with Danette. I'm so happy you're here. So the paramedics were hoping not to have to take him to the ER, because it's a whole new world out there, as y'all can imagine right now. We were praying that he wouldn't have to go, but they had to. They ended up having to take him. So Gerald went, and I stayed with Mom. And long story short, excuse me, still a little drippy. Long story short, they've done a CT scan, they've done blood work. It is probably a combination of two things. Lots of medications from different various doctors that has concerned me before. Probably at this point possibly doing more harm than good. But his main issue now is dehydration. So they do want to admit him. Thank you for the stars, Judy. Yeah, he's scared another 10 years off my life today. They want to keep him for a couple of days. They just, before I went live, they just got him into an ER room. He and Gerald have been in an ER hallway all day long. And Gerald he refuses to leave him. I was going to bring him food or whatever, but he's waiting until they get down into a room, and then we'll deal with food then. And also, artists, thank you for the stars. So that's the saga of today, and I left Mom about 1 to run over here and shower and everything, and I've talked to her I think 3 times since then. Hey Kim, thank you so much for those stars. Y'all are so sweet. And you too, Sandy. And just really praying over both of them that they don't get anything worse while they're there. Thankfully, Gerald does have an N95 mask that he can wear. He got a good clean bill of health. We've had couple of ER times here lately, and we're about tired of it. So yeah, it's not fun, and it's very scary. And he's sent pictures, and to see my precious stepdaddy on a stretcher in a hallway in an ER just about did me in. But yeah, very scary. So I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do, because again, I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants again. I needed a little more practice on what I was going to do today, but I didn't get that this morning. So I happened to go to Dollar Tree Monday, and I couldn't resist this cute little wood pocket with the gnome on it. They have several different kinds. I guess I could take the sticker off the back, huh? Several different kinds, but I went on and got this little gnome and a few little knickknacks to embellish. And so we're just going to paint this up and see how cute we can make this little Dollar Tree piece, if y'all are game for that. Rita, Mom is, she's better. after he left, she was still obviously really shaky and out of sorts, and she gets confused, you know, about things. And so I had family text me that had seen my post too, and I just wanted to be sure her sisters knew. So my cousin is in Houston with my aunt, and she was able to tell her. I texted my other aunt, and I got my mom to get on the phone with her other sister who I couldn't get in touch with, and I knew that would calm her down too. And so she had a nice chat with her. I said, turn on your Today Show, because she always, I said, make it as a normal for you as possible. That always helps my anxiety. And she can watch the weather reports as they come in, because, you know, she was worried about that. We didn't want her going to the ER. So I have 2 of the little VW bugs. Thank you. One of our sweet tater bugs had sent 2 to me before I could even find them in Dollar Tree. So yeah. Well, I cleared it with my mom, Barbara. Normalcy's good, and I thought it would be good to hang out with y'all as long as I knew he was going to be okay, which they've done the testing, so I really believe that everything's going to be okay. I'm putting Waverly Antique Wax on everything except the little gnome, by the way. So I just hung with my mom. My dog Pete gets so anxious if I'm not there, so he had to go in there with me. He was so confused. And today is his gotcha day, by the way. I was going to post about that, but then everything happened. So I've had my sweet Pete for 12 years today. I adopted him 12 years ago today. So he got to stay over there with me at Grandma's house. And I've got another really funny story to tell y'all. This has been a day, let me tell you. No, Joyce is actually my stepdad, but he's there with him. So yeah, he's there. They're waiting on a room. They're gonna admit him for a couple of days, but and get him. They want him good and stabilized, which we're thankful for. But so I'll just take care of Mom while he's gone, while he's in the hospital, and make sure she's okay and well, and not too nervous, you know. And we're just gonna, you know, it's in the Lord's hands, and he's gonna take care of them. It's gonna be okay. Hey, Gail. Oh, Nancy, you couldn't find me. I'm so sorry. I have one of our sweet tater bugs asked me a while back if when I text, would I please include a link to my page so they could just hopefully click on that. So I do. If you're in my texting group, if you signed up for my texting service, you'll get a link to where to go for the live with my text. So let me look at some comments. Will she come to your house? She's right next door, Regina. So it is so cold. Now she knows she can come on over here whenever she wants to, but I'm gonna be back and forth a lot. It's just so cold. I told her, you know, if she needs anything, I'm right here. I'll run it right over to her. But I stayed until 1 o'clock today, and she was doing good. And when I gave her the last update right before I went live, she had to call back all of her sisters to let them know what's going on, and I wanted my stepbrother to know, so I told her to go on and call him, and I got in touch with my other stepbrother, so that, well, actually his wife, because I can text with her. So everybody's been informed now, and we're just waiting for him to get a room so he can get up out of that ER. And he was surprised when he woke up in the hospital. Thankfully he wasn't too ornery about it, but Oh, Carol, thank you so much. We've had to call them more than once for some, issues that we've had where we couldn't get it under control ourselves. They are so amazing. Every single one of them that comes out is so wonderful and so amazing. Okay, so I'm just giving that a little color. Looks kind of pitiful. May end up having to paint over that. I don't know. We'll see what this is, but I'm just yakking and talking. Yeah, oh, Michelle, I'm always thankful they're right next door. This was our purpose years ago when they moved over there. That house became available, and they got it, and God worked that all out. We have a gate between our backyards, and it's times like this. Hey Trudy, it's times like this that I am extra. Yeah, I do. I was thinking that, Sally. I need a Q-tip to get in there, but we're just gonna press on here. And what colors? I want to start with this one. It's just so good that we can just run right over there. And like I said, Gerald was already there. He was getting their newspaper. He didn't want them walking on the slick driveway because we had gotten some ice. It's just a comfort having them right here. But we've talked about it today. We'll be excuse me, it's really cold here, and I did take my allergy medicine just before I went on. It'll kick in. Oh, Lori, yes. Oh, absolutely. Teresa Fornes, pregnant. Okay, thank you for letting us know. So, I'm about to start painting his nose and stuff, and I'm going to get y'all's opinions on other parts of him. But I got a funny story to tell you. We're going to go from that to funny. And let me tell you, with this Texas cup she sent, it's a Texas coffee, Southern pecan. So hooked, and it's so cold today that I just opted for some hot coffee. I usually have my cold coffee in the afternoon. Yes, so yeah. So you're in the yeah, Holly, it really is wonderful. Hey Tanya, well, you're not late. I've just been updating everybody on my stepdad. Hey Amanda, there's Amanda from Amanda Made. So many of my crafting buddies are here today. That's okay, Linda. So I'm just talking while I craft today because this is a fly by the seat of my pants, pulled it out of the Dollar Tree bag craft today, but it's gonna be fun. So this morning, after the paramedics left to take my stepdad to the hospital, Gerald ran over to get a few things together, and he was gonna, of course, he had to follow the ambulance. All I did was paint his little nose kind of a flesh color. This is just one of these little wall pockets. That is the worst staining job I've ever seen. I don't think I'll be able to stand that. Oh, thank you, Amanda. That's good. Be careful out there. Oh, it's delicious. So anyway, he comes across the backyard, to come back in the house, and Sarge has what looks like his soccer ball in his mouth, toting it around like a soccer ball. And Gerald walks up because he knew we had not given him his soccer ball yet today. Really, Jane? Well, how about that? It's a small world. It's where we are. Very sorry. So he walks up to Sarge to see what it is. It's a possum, a dead possum, in his mouth. He just playing. Nope, possum. Thankfully not a skunk. So he gets the possum, and we're both shocked that, well, I was when I came back home to see him off, and he told me about this. I ran back home to get another cup of coffee and take back over to Mom's. I told her I was coming right back. So he tells me about this, that Sarge killed a possum. I don't even know if I can say that word live. Maybe I shouldn't. So he got a Kroger bag with the little it wasn't a little possum. It was a big possum. In the bag, and put it in our big trash can because tomorrow's garbage day. Okay, so we just thought that was the funniest thing that Sarge got a possum, because he's a lover, not a fighter. And so he was actually just having a good time with it. So when I came home from Mom's, and I took my shower and I was getting ready, Chris came home, our son came home, and I said, "You're not going to believe what Sarge did." And I told him, just made the little hearts, told him what happened. And so Chris comes back. I heard him go out the back door, and he came back in laughing. He said, "Mom, that possum is not dead." I said, "What?" So the possum clawed his way out of his bag. When Chris opened our big trash can, there was this big wide-eyed possum going at him. He said, "You've got to come see this." I got my camcorder. Gosh, I'm showing my age. My camera, my phone. And we go out there and take a video for Mr. Taterbuggin to prove. And so he was playing possum the whole time. Sarge was toting him around in his mouth. He was alive, just scared and playing dead. So I was scared of him. You know, those things they have little sharp teeth and everything. Yeah, they do play dead, and he sure was playing possum. So our neighbor, next door neighbor, who's so wonderful, was rolling his trash can down for garbage day. I see all those laughing faces. And Chris caught him, and he said, "Have you ever seen a dead he said, "Have you ever seen had a live possum in a trash can?" And he said, "What?" And he said, "Come here and look." And he opened it up. The neighbor looks at it, and he said, "Do you have any leather gloves?" Next thing we know, the possum's on the top of the fence between me and our other neighbors. And Sarge is like, "What just happened?" They are so good for the environment, Moidle. And I just was, hey, there's Lee from the Turquoise Valentine too. So I'm just telling all these stories. So Sarge just wanted to know why his toy is up on the top of the fence, and he couldn't get to it. And Sarge was having a fit. So our neighbor just still had his gloves on. He just grabbed him by the nape of his neck, toted him to the back of his yard, and plopped him over the fence. We've got woods between us and the acre homes on the other side. So they've got a little strip and they live back there. We've seen him on our fence before. But so Possum is back there living his best life now. He woke up in a garbage can. Didn't know what happened. He woke up in a Kroger sack, for that matter. Had to claw his way out. Yeah, Sarge just wanted his toy back. He was having a big time. Yeah, exactly, Blanche. That's what we've said, all the time. I had grown-ups telling me, "Are you playing possum?" or something like that, and that's what they do. And boy, he did it well, because Sarge was just having a big old time running him around the backyard today. So anyway, it's been a day. It's been a crazy day. Marjorie, I'm telling you, it's one of those days you want to go, well, what next? But you're afraid to. So why not get on here? And thank you, Mare. I just got it cut off and fluffed up yesterday. So thank you. When it's fresh, I can just kind of wash it and poof it and go. So that's nice, especially for today. And I know during the summer, the possums eat ticks too. So we like to leave them alone. Maybe his ball needs a new name, right? I'm thankful it wasn't a skunk, Martha. Oh my goodness. Oh, Marcia, I'm sorry. Contacts. So that's been, there's my day, y'all. Been on for almost 25 minutes and just finished telling you all the saga of January 6th, 2022. Y'all, I don't know. Does this bode well for the new year? You know, I don't know. I keep thinking, you know, I'm just looking at the positive side that it's just dehydration, and they've found nothing else wrong. And in a couple of days, hopefully things will all be back to normal, and everybody will be okay. So, okay, we're giving him a little pink hat. I might put some red stripes on it. We'll see. We're just doing what we can today, right? Had to pull something out fast that I didn't need to practice on. I can just hear that possum telling the little lady when he gets home, "You won't believe what happened to me on the way to work." That's right. Oh my goodness. So my mom, by the time I left there to run home today, all the little birds were on her bird feeder, her new bird feeder I gave her for Christmas. So she was tickled to death, and that's keeping her happy, watching the birds. Hey, Kathy, do we have one again? Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Let me see if I can. Yes, Peggy, I was thankful for that. Very thankful. I don't know why I have such trouble finding those on here. Oh, okay. I got it. I got it. Got it. Thank y'all for letting me know. I appreciate that. Yes, they're so hungry. They're cold, and it's like they just came out from everywhere today. I've had bluebirds, cardinals, chickadees, nuthatch, tufted titmouse. Oh goodness, I can just name off a whole bunch. And I put my little bird feeder gazebo that we made live not too long ago. I put that back out today along with the wreath. I brought it in the other day when it was going to rain. So it's back out, and a bluebird was on it earlier, so I ran to get my good camera, and it flew. So I'm determined I'm going to get y'all a good picture. This is a mess, y'all, but anyway, I'm trying. So we're just decorating this up. I'm going to have to paint over this stain or something. It's not making me happy. Hey, Robbie. Oh, do you, Gwen? How cool is that? Yeah, I just loved the saying on this. So, okay, so I guess I'm going to stick with this. I need to do his little beard white. Please do the possum face again so I can screenshot it. Didn't have his claws up, but he was like that. I think I will, Barbara. That's going to make me feel a little bit better. Yes, it should be pinned. The link should be pinned to the top of the comments where you can find it easily with a discount code for you. So, it's grabbing. I love the look of stain, and I thought it would be pretty, but it's grabbing grain of this wood in an odd way. I'm not real pleased. They do have a mean hiss. They really do. They'll climb that fence out back from the woods and sit on the fence. One morning, our dogs, this was a long time ago when we had Max and Pete, and Gerald was still asleep, and I was up, and the dogs went nuts at the back fence. And there was a possum sitting on the fence hissing at my dogs, and they were having a stroke. And I was trying to throw pine cones at it to get down so they would hush, because I didn't want to get close to him with him hissing like that. Next thing I knew, a very sleepy Mr. Taterbuggin comes walking out. He had thrown some boots on, hair going everywhere. He marches out through the yard with a broom in his hand, and he just poked him, and he fell off the other side of the fence and went on his way. I thought, why didn't I think of doing that? So, there's his little beard. Dry brush some white in the stain. Yes, that's what I think I'm going to do, Vicki. I think that's a really good idea. Really good idea. We had I missed that. Thank you for sprinkling, Mary. So, I'm gonna do his little jacket. Let's see, I'm gonna need brown for his shoes. Let's do some brown shoes. Mouse in the glove box. Oh, I hope you weren't driving. I'd have had a wreck. Oh my goodness. A mouse in you. They're all just, I guess everybody's just trying to get warm now, huh? Except for the possum, who was just living his life until he ended up in a dog's mouth, right? And then woke up in a Kroger bag and a trash can. Oh, mercy. Mom got a real big kick out of that, too. I told her that story. I'm just doing some traditional burnt umber for his shoes. I think I'm going to do his little mittens. Oh, Penny, you don't have to do this. But if anybody would like to represent their, a sweet tater bug from a certain state, message me and let me send you the money for that and shipping, and it'll go into my collection. And it's kind of fun to do a state a day where our because we did Canada. That's not a state, I understand that, but I got excited. I got Canada, so I had Canada on Tuesday. So, yes, I would love to represent your state and add to my collection, but I want to pay for it. Oh, good, Teresa. I love it. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. Cheddar, loving that cheddar cheese sandwich. My mom does not have the internet, so the only time she has seen me live is if she's been over here with me or if Gerald takes the laptop over there. Sometimes we can get our Wi-Fi over there. Just depends. So she does not have the internet. So she's adamant that she does not want it either. So there's that. Honey, hush. Am I talking too much? I probably am, aren't I? Did somebody tell me to hush? Penny, did somebody tell me to hush? So, white mittens, that might change. I'm not so sure I want him to have white mittens. Although it doesn't really matter. We're going to get to the embellishment part. Cecile, I'm going to let you catch that on replay so everybody doesn't have to listen to that again. But right now they're waiting on a room. He's being admitted for dehydration. They're going to get him all stabilized and get him back home where he needs to be with us and my mama. Hopefully in a couple of days, they said. Becky said, never hush. I'm glad, because I don't think I can. A squirrel was in your sister-in-law's car. Oh, all she could see was his tail. Oh, I'm glad you do, Becky. You're so sweet. Do I have Virginia? No, I have one from the original Pike Place in Seattle. I have Oklahoma, Canada, and I have Texas. The Texas one is actually just, you know, a Texas mug. It's not a Starbucks mug, but I don't care. I don't care what it is. So, yeah, I thought it'd be fun to have one from, oh, Stacy, you're sweet. For whatever states my sweet tater bugs are in. But I'm footing the bill, not y'all. Because I misspoke one day live, and it came out like I wanted y'all to send me stuff, and that is not the case. That's not how we roll. So I want to pay for it. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna put little black polka dots on this hat because I can't just leave it alone. And what I was gonna do today, what I had planned to do today, I needed to practice this morning, and life kind of went off the rails, and I didn't want to do it unprepared. So I happen to have this as a little backup to keep a backup craft on hand for such situations. And I thought I was going to have to, obviously, thought I was going to have to cancel today and maybe do it tomorrow. But Mom and Gerald both told me to go on. He was stable. And so I decided it would be fun to just spend some time with y'all. And it is. That it helps. So we just put some little polka dots on his hat. And I'm thinking, I think I want to do, let's try this. Let me see if I'm happier with a black brim on his little hat and black mittens. And then we will do a cute pink coat maybe. So I'm still planning on Sunday's Live being a reveal of 2 new fun kits. I hope you'll think they're fun. I'm gonna, I want to do some embellishments on them to show you what ideas I have in my mind. Oh, Janice, oh, is that what, okay, about, I knew my Penny P would not, yeah, but I didn't know if she was telling me somebody else had said it, so. We're gonna, as far as I know, as long as my stepdad's doing well, Mr. Taterbuggin's gonna cook for y'all tomorrow night. And I'm gonna be live Sunday with the 2 kits. We've got our monthly class painting up and ready. It's in the shop. It's the one behind me, right there, back there. The Love Never Fails. I uploaded the template to our group page yesterday, so and I'll be shooting that video for y'all the 1st of next week. I'm doing it a little differently this time. Hope it'll be fun. I don't know about this. I hope so. Hey, Tanya. I did, Belle. I got it cut and my gray fixed up, and so it's just wash and wear now. Becky, oh, it's so cute. I love my pig tumbler. It's Dana Springsteen Merritt here on Facebook, and you can message her about her tumblers. They are so cute. That pig just, is something else. I've got one of her gnome tumblers too. Tanya, I'm good. It's been a day. Watch the replay if you want to hear about it. It's been a day. That's not the right color. That's coral. Oh, thank you. Tony, yes, I'm so glad you're here. Yes, Tony's the one who sent this with the coffee. And that's what I'm drinking today too, Tony. I am hooked. Dollar Tree has these cute little wall pockets. And this one with the little gnome on it just was too stinking cute not to get. So I picked it up and I thought, well, I'll have that on hand. So we can fix that up, and that's God for you, working it out ahead of time for me, because you know I had my lives planned out for this week, but I have a friend who always said, well, the change has been planned, and that's the very truth. We just aren't privy to it until they happen, and then we just pivot and roll with it, and be thankful for any good news we get. And we so far have not gotten any bad news, so that's good. I'll take it. I'm just doing this little tedious right around his little beard, and then I think I'll dry brush some white over the stain, and we're going to fill the little pocket. And y'all saw those cute things Hobby Lobby's starting to put out. Oh my goodness. And let me tell you, Lee and I have talked about this a lot. We're both extremely practical. And if it's not a need, we can talk ourselves out of just about anything. And I saw that Take Me to Hobby Lobby tumbler there yesterday. So cute. And so anyway, I looked at it and I told myself, Lindy, you do not need that. Mr. Taterbuggy might kill you if you come in with another drinking vessel in this house. So I left it. But if I still think about it 2 or 3 days later and think, oh man, I wish I had gotten that, sometimes I'll splurge. But I hadn't done it yet. It's still calling to me though. I may still do it. I don't know. Don't tell him that yet though, okay? So I'm gonna go bigger. Let me get a brush that I can dry brush some white on here. That one ought to do the trick, right? I'm gonna put a little white out here though. Oh, everybody, it's a big, cold swath across the country, isn't it? It did not do as much as they thought it was going to do for us, so I am thankful for that. We got a nice layer of ice first, but it seemed to dry up pretty quick on the roads, and then it snowed. It was just light snow for a few hours, and not even enough to cover the ground. And I think the roads kind of dried up. Now what's going to happen tonight though, it's going to get really cold, and there's the possibility of pipes bursting. And of course today was the day Mr. Taterbuggy was going to get all of our faucets covered for both houses, or the outside faucets covered. And bless his heart, he's still sitting in the ER waiting for a room for my stepdad. So again, you know, you make plans the best you can, but then life happens and you roll with it. And if I need to, I will bundle up and go see if I can find those covers. I don't know how to attach them, but I bet you he could walk me through it. Time I learned some of that stuff anyway, right? But I don't need their pipes to burst on top of everything else that they're dealing with right now. Do we like that a little bit better? What do y'all think? Did Cecile give us an update? Oh, you did? Will you please let us know, Cecile, how that appointment went? I've been waiting to hear about that. Yes, you do need this shirt. You do. And the one thing another thing I love about Bell Lily is their prices are so reasonable. And if you do order whatever it is, the amount is like $35 worth with my discount, you'll get a discount on them. So there's that. They're very affordable. So I do like that about them. Now, I know that I haven't done the sides yet, but for time's sake, I got some of this at Dollar Tree while I was there. I like this filler, the shred. So I got the red shred. And once you open these up, you've got to just put it in a gallon Ziploc baggie because it goes everywhere, right? Oh, Tammy. Oh. Does that 30 below? You got to be kidding me. Nowhere should ever get that cold. Yeah, I think we're going to be in the 20s tonight, so I shouldn't even complain when y'all are going down that low. Yeah, you know, Laura, he would gladly do that too. He helps us out all the time. It kind of works both ways. Gerald looks out for them. We look out, you know, we have the greatest neighbors. My sweet neighbor across and down, sweet friend of mine, saw the ambulance this morning and texted me immediately that she was praying. And y'all, I told my mom after I got her kind of calmed down and everything, I told her how many of you were praying for her. I went over to the page. I said, Mom, these ladies are prayer warriors. There's over 100 of them praying for y'all already. And oh, she just couldn't even wrap her mind around that. And sometimes it's hard for me too, because it's just so, it's both humbling and so comforting. Y'all got a phone call. I will get right back. It wasn't them. So I'll get right back to them. So I just put some little filler in here. Now, they had these with the little clippies on them, which are adorable. And these with the little clippies on them. So I want to cut them off and use them differently in here. We're going to see. Lori, he's being admitted. He is, all things considered, it's so far, they think it's just dehydration. And they want him admitted for a couple of days to rehydrate him. So if that's all it is, we are extremely thankful. And so far, that's all they found. So praise the Lord. He'll be in good hands, you know, while he's there. And this particular hospital that he's in is just 6 minutes from us. We weren't that fortunate with Mr. Taterbug, and when he had to go in, we were 30 to 45 minutes away. So we've got this really good hospital real close by, and that's where they took him today, and I'm thankful for that. So, yes, he is Regina all the time. All the time. So I'm just clipping these off so we can do some filling. Hey, Elizabeth, how are you? Been chatting with Elizabeth today too, keeping her and Lee posted on what's happening around here. I'm just gonna start sprinkling these hearts in, and I want to glue them in place, I think. Now you could put all kinds of cute things in these pockets to hang up. This one's gonna wait. Let me get the glue gun. I'm gonna just put a little glue right here. Tuck that in here. Let me hold it down. I like these little sparkly hearts. I think I got a whole bag of them as filler last year at Hobby Lobby. I would sprinkle them around my booth at Southern Vintage for decoration, but I don't quite have all of last year's Valentine's unpacked. I happened to find these at the Dollar Tree when I was there Monday, so we're just gonna play with it just a little bit here. We have one large heart. I'll put that in the middle, and I'm just trying to keep an eye on things, y'all know, while I'm live. Okay, we'll put, maybe tuck that down in there. We're gonna, oh, this will be cute. This will be cute, I think. How do you stay warm? Ah, yes. Thank you for those prayers. We appreciate that. Comforted my mother so much this morning to hear so many of y'all were praying for him. I just thank y'all from the bottom of my heart for that. I know what it did for us when it was me and Gerald in the ER not too long ago, so. Oh, okay. That was not, that's between Betty and Penny. Okay. That's none of my business. Thank you, Lisa Marie. This is another Bell Lily. I put y'all a link in the comments section in case y'all might want to order. They're awfully comfy. How do I want it? Let's see. We're just going to have hearts spilling out. I think I'll put that on the front. That's kind of fun. Linda, she's been in there since sometime last night. Oh, Linda. Oh, Linda, I'm so sorry. Oh, my goodness. Are you nearby where you can, you know, it's all different right now. And, I'm thankful they let Gerald go in today. We didn't want him to wake up and in the hallway of an ER, you know, and not know what on earth is going on. It's just, these times are different and unsettling, frankly. Very unsettling. And I know y'all, so many of y'all are dealing with stuff like this and other things too. And I you know, every time I see a prayer request, I stop and pray for you by name, or your loved ones by name. So what do you think of this? This cute little Dollar Tree. So I think I have, what, $3 in the, well, if you want to count this bag of, so I spent $4 total, but I'll be using this till the cows come home. And it's just a cute little wall pocket. You could give it as a gift or hang it up in your house somewhere. Kind of cute, huh? Not too shabby for a last minute live. Now let me see if that will this tuck down in where you can't see? Oh, well, look at that. How about that? Little bow and a little pick right there. And a little gnome, a little gnomey gnome. You know what? Hadn't been an hour yet. I want to do something else. Which brush? Let's do this brush, I think. Put it on a tree. Absolutely, Belinda. Yes. Oh, I'm glad y'all like it. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you, thank you. Go around and round. When I'm going to do some lettering, I kind of go round and round on which brush I want to use. And while I'm getting this out, I'm thinking I wanted to tell y'all that I did upload, I think it was about 6 new pieces of original artwork to our online shop late yesterday. In case anybody's interested in any of that, it's in there. I've still got more pieces I'm gonna add, but I'm kind of doing it a little bit at a time. as I work. All right, let's see. Do a little lettering on here. Thank y'all so much for praying. I gave a full update on him at the beginning. I appreciate y'all asking. I just hate to keep saying it over and over for everybody who had to hear it several times. But y'all are very sweet to ask. And oh, thank you, Jody. Daniela, they were all live last year, but they stay up indefinitely. So any of my classes that I did last year are still available. The videos are there. You watch them as many times as you want to. And I'm changing, I believe. I'm starting with this month's class that I am going to be pre-recording in a different way that's hopefully going to be really easy for y'all to see every step. And then I'm going to upload the class video to the group, the private class group page on the day that I say. And then a couple of days later, I'll do a live Q&A in case anybody wants to ask me real-time questions, while I'm there, and we can talk it out. But you're always welcome to ask questions in the group. You're welcome to message me with questions about the paintings or whatever. That's my job. So, yeah, they're not going to be live this year. Oh, thank you, Cindy, for that. I just put can y'all see I put a Be Mine on there just to add it a little more to it. Kind of cute. You could, goodness, you could embellish this little cutie in all different ways. So, did I hit all the marks? We talked about this month's class. We've got our Sweet Taterbug and Sweet Taterbugs group. If any of you are new and aren't a part of that group, it's a group for my followers, free. So, yeah, that's what's going on here. This was something else, but it made me feel better for this hour to be distracted by crafting and get to spend time with y'all. And oh, thank you, Judy. Thank you. I was hoping it would. I've still got one heart left for another craft, so that's good. And all right, what am I forgetting? Anybody? Yeah. The pig tumbler that you see me use, Dana Springsteen Merritt makes those. And she has told me you can message her about those. She makes such cute tumblers. What else? We got new stuff in the shop. Sunday at 4 Central, be here because I want to show you our new idea that we're going to bring to y'all and 2 new kits. Oh, thank you, Donna. Y'all have been so sweet about my hair today. I told Karen when I got there yesterday, she does my hair and we're great friends. She's done my hair for years. And I said, well, I told my ladies that you're going to have to work your magic wand on this thing today because I was a hot mess, I'll tell you. So, yeah, I'm glad y'all enjoyed that. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm going to get off of here and call and check on my mama, and as soon as I know anything about my stepdad, of course, I'll update you probably in our Sweet Taterbugs group where I first posted. We're gonna see Rita. He's sitting in the ER deciding what he wants to cook for y'all tomorrow night. So hopefully he'll be able to still do that. We're just gonna see how my stepdad's doing and what's going on at that time. We're trying to keep my mom out of the hospital setting for a while. They're both over 80 now. So, we're just trying to, they've taken all precautions. I'll just say that because we have to be careful about what we say live. But, so anyway, we're gonna start cooking more for them. doing the pill counting thing for them and everything. So it'll be good. We're right here next door to take care of them. That's our job, and we will take good of him. He is, Kathy, not on insulin, but he is, but it wasn't his blood sugar this time. I do have a Tater Buggin logo. Oh my goodness, that would be so sweet, Beverly. Yes, we do have a couple of Tater Buggin mugs. We have tumblers, sweet tater bug tumblers, in our online shop. So if you're ever looking for a sweet tater bug t-shirt, tumbler, whatever, they're in our online shop. So it actually, yeah, I think they've ruled out the UTI. Dehydration is what it is, and they just want to get him pumped up with fluids and stabilized, better stabilized. We thought he'd get to come home today, and we're a little disappointed about that, but that's where he needs to be if he's dehydrated, and they'll take good care of him, and I'll take good care of my mama while he's there, and you can bet Mr. Tater Buggin's going to take good care of him. He's a wonderful caregiver. So anyway, yeah, it was a scary morning. It was extremely scary. It's always scary to see someone you love completely unresponsive, and couldn't get him back around. So thanked those paramedics over and over, and the fire department who came out too, and I just appreciate those people so very much. So if you missed the first and you're interested in an update, watch it on replay, and then you'll see how I did this little craft, and hopefully all will be well on Sunday, and I'll get to see y'all then under less frantic. Not frantic, we weren't frantic, but circumstances. Thank you all so very much. Love y'all to pieces. Do have our requirements. Tony, what is that? Do you all have snow yet? Maybe that's what you meant. We just got a dusting. We had ice first, and it didn't get as bad as they thought it was. Diane, all the time. But do you have one from Florida? I do not. I don't have Florida. I've got Texas, Canada, Oklahoma, and Pike Place in Seattle from the very first Starbucks shop. Rita, that I haven't gotten that far yet. I'm not sure but we're gonna feed her tonight. I can promise you that. It may be something on the fly, but anyway, we'll get that worked out. I'm about to go see about that now. I told her I'd call her as soon as the live is over. I'm gonna call my stepbrother's wife back too. And y'all stay warm, stay safe, feed your birds, stay healthy, please. I need you all really badly. And I will see you back here Sunday. I'll see you on my page through posts between now and then. Love y'all very much. Bye.